Hello, hi everybody. It's me, Elizabeth Southday, and today I'm going to be showing you how to what's the word? How to apply for Autumn Champions Legion. So you're gonna go to our main website. You can find the link in the description of one of my YouTube videos. It's the Autumn Champions Legion welcome video. It's gonna be in the description, or you can type out this link right here. Which if I don't, whatever's easier for you guys. All right, so once you get to the website, you're gonna go to the home page, where it says home. You're gonna go all the way, you're gonna go down, and it says applications are open. Applications for April 2021 are now open. So you're gonna click on this picture down here to fill out the application form. So I'm just gonna go through it with you. Alright, so here's the application form. I made it myself. It's a Google Forms. So you have to read all of this. So I have our tips on applying. So you have to meet all of our requirements to get into the club. So if you do not meet the requirements, there is no use in applying because you will not be admitted to our club. You must answer all of our questions honestly. So if you answering them thoroughly. You need to add detail. Especially I have a couple questions where it says add three or more sentences to the question. The people who have answered this question so far have not. They automatically would not be admitted to the club because they did not follow the rules. This is the rule. I don't care if you have everything right. If you don't follow the rules, then you cannot be in my club. So general requirements. You need to be a star rider because it'll be too hard to organize meetings and stuff without being a star rider, especially since we have to use paddocks and stuff to train. The only person in the club allowed to not be a star rider is my little sister, because she is the co-owner of the club. So please know your time zone. If not, you can look it up. So examples of this are the Eastern Time, Mountain Time, Pacific. There's a Hawaiian Aleutian, Alaskan. There's a lot more. So you have to be at least level 7. Your character, your star stable character. You be willing to buy the club outfit and tack. You have to attend practices and club meetings a minimum of twice a week. And then you do need to access to YouTube so you can watch all of my videos right like this one. So please be on the server Pumpkin Meadow because that's the server the club is on, and we will not change for one member. So if you want to be in this club, you do have to move to our server. So we also have a second part of the quiz for being a drill team trainer or I'm sorry, one second. I got a brain fart. Drill team trainer or oh, oh I'm so dumb. Anyways, so in order to become a trainer, you must meet all of the above requirements and have a good knowledge of drill teams and or have like real life experience. You don't need real life experience as long as you have you know a lot about them. You must be at least age 14. If not, you need to demonstrate a lot of maturity, which I will test if you pass this part. This is not required. This part is the quiz is not required. If it's only if you want to teach other people in the club about Western drill. So you need to be able to perform and pass an intermediate and beginner level test and have a strong and consistent internet connection. If you don't, it's just going to be too hard. So if you're accepted into our club, you will be placed on a 1-week trial period in which we will see if you're a good fit for our club. If you come to the meetings, you're kind, and you're able to communicate with me, the leader. In the future, we'll probably have a lot more of the actual other leaders you can communicate with, but for now, you need to contact Elizabeth Southday, which is me. We will also give you a test based on your level of experience. So if you say that you're a beginner, we're going to give you a beginner test. If you say you're an intermediate, then we're going to give you an intermediate test. So don't lie about that stuff. So you're going to get the ranking of member, which means that you are just on trial. Or it means that I still need to give you a test. I haven't yet. So you'll get an acceptance letter via Star Stable's mailbox. So one of the red mailboxes. It'll come up in the corner of your screen. It's your red flag. Which if you see that, within 5 days, we will let you know if you were accepted or rejected. So, we will evaluate you based on your attendance, behavior, and communication and placement tests. So you either rank up or you get rejected from the club. So thank you guys. So the trial process, it means you're accepted into the club, but you're not an actual part of the club yet. It's your it's like I'm so sorry. I cannot speak today, but it's it's like your one chance to get into our club for good, to make sure that you're a good fit. So this is the main application. So you need to read this. This is questions. So people always so here's some frequently asked questions about our club. Will I be notified if I get accepted or rejected? I already went over this. And if so, how? So, yes, regardless of if you do get accepted or rejected, I will someone from one of the club leaders will email you via the Star Stable mailboxes, and they will tell you why. So, which ties in with this. Yes, you will receive an explanation as to why your application was rejected. What happens if unaccepted? So, if you are accepted, you will be placed on a 1-week trial period, and you will also take a placement test like I already went over. So if you apply as a trainer and you fail the test, you will still get accepted into the club. You can perform tests to rank up to the level of a trainer, or instructor was the word I was looking for earlier. If you were rejected, you can reapply, but I do not advise you to reapply within the same month because we rejected you for reasons. And so if you just reapply over and over and over again, we're not going to let you back in if you still do not meet our requirements. So applications close. They're open until we reach 20 members. 20 regular members and 8 trainers. So you'll receive your acceptance and rejection letter within 5 days of applying to our club. So that's it. So once you're either going to click yes or no. If you click no, um you can let me know what you did not understand. If you have more questions, let me know. So here's the general application form. So my name is Elizabeth Southday. There we go. So if you have a nickname, you're just gonna put it in right here. A nickname you'd like us to use. Mine is Jade. So if yours is the same as someone else, I'm going just to have to ask you to change it. So if you have an alternate contact, you're gonna mark it right here. I didn't mean to put this, but if you do not have one or you're not allowed to share an email because your parents won't let you, just do not feel comfortable, you can check the top box that just says E. So I have an email. If you guys need to contact me, I also have Instagram, but my email is shelly2totals@gmail.com. So if you guys need to contact me, you outside Star Stables, contact me through this. I know it's kind of hard because Star Stables chat filter is very, very strict. So you can always contact me through my email. So if you have Star Rider, please click yes or no. So yes, lifetime, yes, 3-month subscription, or less, yes, monthly. If you do not have one, if you don't have Star Rider, please be honest about that because we have our club meetings in areas where you must be a Star Rider to get to. So if you don't have Star Rider, please do not click yes and say that you do. Or so if you have any of the club horses, right now I'm not super strict about this since I only have the English Thoroughbred. So I I myself still need to work on getting our club horse, which is okay. So you please have access to YouTube, just so that I can contact you guys through YouTube. You do not absolutely have to have access to Zoom. It's not an actual requirement for our club yet. It might be in the future, but I'm not sure about that yet. So I'm a level 15 character. Your character must be at least level 8 or 7 to sign up for our club. So I have this picture of time zones right here. I'm in the Hawaiian Aleutian time zone because that's where I live in Hawaii. But it says right here, here's the states, and the time zones are listed up here. So you'll know what your time zone is just by looking at this if you don't already know. Okay, so, oh, sorry guys. So I'm obviously going to click Hawaiian Aleutian. I'm on the server Pumpkin Meadow. If you are not on the server Pumpkin Meadow, you will be asked to move there. If you cannot move there or you will not move there, I'm sorry, but we won't be able to let you into our club. So I play pretty much every day. I'm not very active on Wednesdays, even though I usually do play on Wednesdays. So I play, I'd say 7 days a week. I do play on Wednesdays about 6 to 9. Actually, all this is true, except for early evening for me. So just click whenever you usually play. or you're like very active. So what is your experience with Western drill? So newbie just means you have no experience at all. This is your first time doing it. Our club is the first time you've ever heard about it or ever done it. Beginner, you know some, but you barely know. Intermediate and advanced, I guess you get it. If you don't know what rank you are, we'll take a placement test. It's alright. Okay, so I'm intermediate, I'd say. Alright. So this is short essay questions. You're just going to fill out right here. So for myself, I'd say, how do you have good communication skills? I have good communication skills because I speak clearly. Because I speak clearly, I let people know how I'm feeling. And I don't shout or show my frustration, and I don't shout or show my frustration with others in angry. Instead of doing that, comma, I'm sorry, I always say that. So instead of doing that, I respectfully tell them why I am upset. So this is what an essay question should look like. You're going to put at least, this is only 2 sentences, but you need to write 3 sentences with details and like specific examples. If not, then you are not following the rules and I will not be able to accept you into my club. I know it's kind of hard for some people, but our club is all about good communication and following the rules. So if you do not follow my rules, I will not be able to accept you into the club. So please describe ways you were kind to others. You need to write at least 3 sentences with details and specific answers. So I'm not going to do this right now. I'll just put la la la. But you cannot do this on the real test. This is just because I don't want to have to answer this right now. I'm just walking you guys through. Okay, what is your learning style? So you get to choose. I like all 3 of these. I listen to people. I need to watch people. I like to draw and write things down, and I also like to practice the moves with like by myself and with others. So if you have questions right here, if you have questions for our club, you can drop them down right here. If not, just write NA and continue on. This part of the thing is not it's not required, so you do not need to fill this out unless you want to be a drill team trainer or instructor for our club. So remember, for this you need to be at least 14 or demonstrate maturity, have a good knowledge of drill team or have experience, be a good role model, able to communicate with others very clearly, and you need to perform and pass an intermediate and beginner level test and have a strong and consistent internet connection. I actually just turned 13, so I might be younger than all of you in the club, which means I do have a lot to learn still, but you guys still need to work with me, you still need to listen to me since I own it. So, my character is level 15. I'm almost to 16. I don't have a quarter horse, but I can always keep my horse happy. I do have access to Zoom for voice calls. If you guys do not, that's okay. If we ever do Zoom, the users, members of our club will not be allowed to they will not be allowed to turn on their audio or their video. They will have to change their real names to their Star Stable character names. Like my name would have to change to Alyssa South Day. Or if your name was Katie Beckendale, you'd have to change it to that. Instead of your real name. So my internet is actually, it's really good. If you want to be a trainer, you do need to have a good internet. So that it's not lagging, and so that people can like hear what you're telling them. So I have actually been I have never been in another Western club. I have been in 2 dressage clubs. Okay, whatever. So, or you're gonna say, or I have been in these. So, okay, guys, I'm sorry. So, you're gonna write, I have been in these clubs, and then I'm not in them anymore because, just so I can know, like maybe I need to ask that club leader or like it doesn't matter. So, I've learned my village team from YouTube videos. I have friends who taught me, and I have real life experience. My auntie is a rodeo queen, so she taught me everything I know about rodeo. I do barrel races with her, I do pole bending, I do lap racing, all this different type of stuff. This, I don't know what this is for. I accidentally put that there. I need to get rid of it. So you don't need to answer that. So please, was the one that taught you the most? The one that taught me my most was real life experience. I mean, I learned so much from my auntie. She's an amazing writer. I absolutely love her. So please explain what Western drill writing is. It's almost like dressage, but I want to hear it in your own words. So your own words. So you need to explain 5 different moves that are used in SSO drill writing. If you're going to be a trainer, you're going to have enough experience to be able to explain this. So 5 moves used in drill writing are, and then you're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you need to explain them. So 1 is when you ... 2 is when you ... Get it? Alright. So if you have any more questions about becoming a drill team trainer or instructor, then you can just put it right here. If not, just put NA and you're going to submit your form to me. And that's all. It is so simple. You don't get scoring. I don't know why it says this thing. My thing is not scored. Alright, so then I'm gonna come back as the owner of the club, after you do this. And I will look it over and I will see everything. I will have another video on how to create this for your own club if you're not part of the ACL looking to do it. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I really hope to have some new applicants. Love you guys. Bye!